What do you mean y'all thought we were immigrants? Y'all thought black people, black Americans, African Americans, blacks, us, were immigrants. The hardest lessons, clearly, it's going to take me a long time to learn and figure out is that other people just don't know what I know.
So there have been a lot of talk lately about where Black Americans stand when it comes to the current protests involving Latino communities. Some people are not holding back, and one thing is clear: Black folks are speaking up, setting boundaries, and letting everyone know they are going nowhere. Let's get into the conversation and know what it really means.
So wait, people really thought that African Americans were immigrants? Yeah, I know y'all lying. Don't immigrants go like on their own? If they go to a particular country on their own accord, because they may be trying to get away from whatever. We ain't come here because we wanted to be here. We still don't want to be here. Hell, we hoping that they maybe put us out and send us somewhere. But what do y'all mean y'all thought we were immigrants? Immigrants? What? Y'all know the story of how we got here? Do that make sense? Like, so many, this world is so disillusioned about African Americans. We're descendants of Africa, but we've been here for hundreds of years. We're not first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, fifth generation. Like, we've been here. We built this country. The foundation of this country is built by African Americans. And we didn't come here because we want to be here. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all thought we were immigrants. Immigrants? Who? Where? Immigrants? I got papers to prove I ain't no immigrant. Like, some of the stuff that I hear on social media is correct. Like, for real, y'all thought we were immigrants. Come on now. Stop playing. We don't want to be here now. Get us out of here.
I posted about something I had seen, not just once, because I wouldn't have posted it if I had only seen it once. I saw multiple times. So I thought I'd join the conversation about how some people from other countries, immigrants, did not know that Black Americans are not immigrants. Got some Latinos in the comments saying that that's a lie, that yes, they do know that. If you do know that, which I always thought you did, but if you do, I have to wonder, why would someone ask Black Americans where they're from? Why would that even be a question? Like, I can understand assuming that I'm not Black American, that I am from Africa. But after I tell you, like, let's say you ask me, where are you from? And I tell you, I'm from America. Why would you follow it up with, no, where are you really from? Why would there be more? If you know about the history of slavery, once I tell you that I'm from America, why wouldn't you just assume that I'm a descendant of chattel slavery? That's my question. Because to continue to ask someone, either you don't know or you know and you're trying to put me down. Which one is it?
No, that's why y'all keep saying that, huh? That makes sense, I guess. The we're next. Y'all think, what? How do y'all not know how long we've been a part of this country? Black people fought in the Crispus Attucks. Did everybody not, at my little church, every Black History Month, there was this huge thing. I'll never forget when I came to my grandma's house. It was a huge package, and it was all of these cards. They were ABC cards, but on every card is letter of the alphabet and an important person from Black history. And that was what we did all February at Sunday school. Like, we learned those cards. We would have to, and then we'd line up at like the Black History program and we'd have to read them out loud. So I guess I just assumed, oh my God.
It is kind of jacked up to find out that, people around the globe thought that African Americans were immigrants. That's pretty jacked up. Like, all this time y'all thought we were immigrants? I don't understand even why people would think that, because here you have the whole Caribbean, the whole South America, and then we have North America right here. And you would think that, okay, yeah, I mean, everybody else is cool. You know what I'm saying? Jamaicans are Jamaicans, Haitians are Haitians, you know what I'm saying? Why on earth would people think that we are immigrants when we got over here before the founding of the country? Why in the world would people think that we're immigrants? African Americans, I mean. Okay? That is so weird. Like, and to see how it actually affected how they voted. I mean, this really opened up a can of worms right here. This really did open up a can of worms. It affected how they voted. It affected all the things they would say about us for a long period of time. Like, they really thought that we were the immigrants of the United States of America. So how is it that people would think we are immigrants? That makes absolutely no sense. All this time. And see now, then when I saw that Cuban lady on here talking about some, you know what? African Americans are the only ones who can help us. For the longest time, we have been clowning African Americans, blah 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 blah, and they're the only ones that can help us. They can't be deported. So, even though the video was honestly true, right? But when you say that, right? You said that out your mouth, right? That means that the only reason why you would even try to be around us at this point is to secure your status here? After talking all that trash? He was talking about Cubans. I'm going to specifically say she was talking about Cuban America. She was talking about Cubans, okay? Nobody else. I don't want to put all the whole. She was talking about that because she was Cuban. She said, "I've always been with them, but you know, if you're gonna kiss anybody's butt, you're gonna have to kiss Black American butt." What? This thing is blowing my mind, really. Because the fact that, because I did a whole video about this and I was telling someone from out of the country, talking about when we come over to the country, we like to align with white people because that's where we get our success from. And I said flat out, said, you do not get your success from white people. White people don't even want you here. You get your success from black people. That just went completely over a lot of people. Say just like, they're like, how in the world is that? I mean, it seems like the globe does not consider us. And then they would always say, what kind of power do you have? What kind of power do African Americans have? Do you not realize? Do you not realize that there's white people in Congress? And then guess what? Guess who's next? Guess who has the most power in Congress? Black Americans. Now I understand. Now I understand that the globe, many, probably the majority, just thought we were just over here. Just thought we were just over here. And now it makes sense why every time they look at us, right, they say they don't consider us actual founders of the country. All they do, they sit there and they say slave. When they see us, they say slave. That's what they see. That's what they see. That's what they see. Because I've actually looked at comments and been called it myself slave. So they're actually living in the 1700s still. The globe is living in the 1700s and the 1800s when they look at us. When they look at African Americans, that's what they look. So that's actually to our advantage in a lot of different ways. So while we were over here fighting for everyone's civil rights, everyone else was looking at us as that. That is so wild to me. And now that the same people they were chasing are kicking them out or saying, we're not going to kick you out. And that's another thing. They're saying, we're not going to kick you out really, if you work in agriculture or in hospitality. They're basically saying, we'll let you stay here if you're working the jobs we need worked. That says a lot. Okay, that says a lot. Okay, and the same people that they trying to, get proximity to are kicking them out of the country. Which I said that a long time ago in one of my videos. I'm like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. What's going on? Flip, 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 flip. I don't know what's going on, but as an African American, just use it to your advantage.
5 American facts to break an immigrant's back. Black Americans did not immigrate here. We were trafficked through chattel slavery. The first Americans arrived in Virginia in 1619, not as immigrants, but as chattel property under violent colonial rule. No visa, no port of entry, no green card. Only forced labor, rape, and death. That's it. Black Americans were here before most white, Asian, or Latino immigrants. Do your history, do your research. 1865, over 4 million black people had already lived, worked, and died in America before the majority of European, Mexican, Chinese, or Caribbean immigrant waves began to come here. Source, U.S. Census, 1860. Black Americans are the only group whose citizenship was legislated. The 14th Amendment, 1860, was written specifically for descendants of American slaves, not immigrants. It granted legal citizenship to Black Americans who have been born on U.S. soil but treated as property. Source, U.S. Constitution, Congressional Record, Civil Rights Act, 1866. Black Americans fought in every American war before many groups were ever even allowed in America. From the Revolutionary War to the Vietnam War to Iraq, foundational Black Americans have fought, bled, and died to defend a country that doesn't even consider us human. I hope you guys understand that our blood is spilt on the land of America. Fact number 5, to break the immigrant's back, to break the ignorance of immigrants' mind, okay? Most Latino immigration was not legal until 1965. 1965? The Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965 removed the racial quotas that had previously blocked non-European immigration. That means the majority of Latino families didn't enter the U.S. legally until the 20th century, while Black Americans had already been here for 400 years. 400 years. So I'm saying that to say this. I think that one of the biggest problems that we have in both communities is we don't have knowledge of who each other are. And I believe if the Hispanic community had more knowledge of who Black Americans actually are, they would automatically have more respect for us, right? They don't know who we are, so they don't respect us. I don't know if that's to blame them or the government, but something's got to change. And that was 5 facts to break an immigrant's back.
I'm just finding something out. People of the world thought African Americans, the Sulani, because I kind of want to go by Sulani now. Sulani, did we decide? Another video. Y'all thought that we were immigrants? You thought we were you thought we immigrated to here. You thought that we made the decision as a people, as a group, to come here to North America, United States. You thought that we did what you did. You thought that we did what you did. Okay, no, because now it's making sense why you're not getting it, why you don't understand, because we were stolen, and then brought to this land. That's what the slavery, the chattel slavery, y'all remember this chattel, the transatlantic slave trade. That's how we got, and then that's why we're here now. And then that's why there's no like, oh, well, you guys can go back to where? Because where did they take us from? We all know that we're broadly West African, and West Africa consists of 15 different countries, so
Is that really what the disconnect? Is that why y'all don't, that you weren't? Oh.
And there it is. They really thought Trump's deportation talk was aimed at Black Americans. Where exactly did they think ICE was going to send Black Americans to? Mass? Now the reality is sinking in, and it's hitting a little bit too close to home. Maybe next time they will listen when Black Americans are waving the red flags. But hey, choices do have consequences, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section because this conversation is far from over.